So I've recently been rereading my old journal from about 2 years ago just for some inspiration, and a couple of these next videos will have some of the lessons that I've learned from 2 years ago from that journal. So what I wanted to talk about today is the importance of being alone and the importance of learning to be comfortable by yourself. Not everybody will get it, and I know I can't save everyone, but this is a key message that I'm trying to share here. So many people depend on external things to grant them happiness, whether it be money, cars, clothes, other people. And I used to be one of these people where I would put my happiness in the hands of someone or something outside of myself. I put my happiness in spending time with friends and other people just because of the simple fact that I was insecure with myself. This led me to value other people's opinions more than my own. And on the scale, why would you let other people's opinions about yourself outweigh your own? I used to be a people pleaser for validation. I was always the guy that whenever he was invited to some kind of outing or some event with friends, I would always be there. I would always be a person to be there for my friends. I would always DD, which I guess is still a respectable thing, but I don't know. I would always do things for other people, and it's kind of sad, especially when some of those people don't care about you the same way that you care about them. So after doing this for a couple years at the end of high school and eventually pouring all my heart and my emotions into somebody else just for them to break it, I realized something needed to change. And although that realization didn't come to me immediately, which I wish it did, after a couple months of just being down in the dumps, I eventually came to the conclusion that I needed to make myself a priority. At the end of the day, when you're alone in an empty room, or when you're on your deathbed, when you're about to be lowered into your grave, you are by yourself. No one or nothing else around you can really save you in that moment. You need to be satisfied with yourself internally so that when you are alone in your room, all by yourself with no one else around you, you realize that you are living on your own terms, you're living for yourself, you're doing things for yourself because you should be the only one that these things matter for. You don't have to care about what anybody else thinks or says about how you live your life. You don't have to go around trying to do things for other people and sacrifice yourself for the sake of others. For me personally, a big part in this is staying disciplined and working towards the things that I want in my life. Granted, a lot of people need external motivations in order to accomplish the things they want to do. It's hard to keep yourself and remain accountable at all times, myself included. I'm not perfect. I definitely screw up here and there, and I don't always have the will to get things done on my own, and I recognize that flaw. But the real superpower comes when you have the internal motivation, the internal drive to keep yourself going without having to need somebody spoon-feeding you motivation all the time. That's true self-discipline and my ultimate goal in being able to hold myself accountable and do the things that I tell myself I'm going to do, regardless of whatever happens, and without the need for somebody else to hold me accountable for my actions. It's that ability to choose a short-term pain for some longer-term, more sustainable pleasure, and not everybody understands that. People always say, why are you doing this to yourself? Just go relax and have fun like everybody else. But the thing is, I don't want to be like everybody else. I'm trying to be something different and build something great. This is where being alone can sometimes be better. Staying away from temptations that will stray you away from your goals is a great way to stay on track. And sure, it might not be fun to separate yourself from your friends, but then again, nothing worth doing is going to be easy. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.